Friends and neighbors, I need just a moment of your time to talk about something that I think is important to you. In February of 2025, the Board of Commissioners asked the Georgia Department of Revenue to conduct a performance review of the Tax Assessors Board. That sounds pretty serious, and it's important that all property taxpayers understand why this happened and what's going on. So let's talk about it. A little background is helpful in understanding this. The Tax Assessors Board members are appointed by commissioners to 6-year terms. The power to appoint members is the only authority the County Commission has over the Tax Assessors Board. Otherwise, they operate independently. These board members employ the Chief Property Tax Appraiser. The Chief Appraiser and the Tax Assessors Board are responsible for conducting property appraisals, handling appeals, determining property tax exemptions, and other important duties. Together, they have monthly meetings to discuss, vote on, and resolve property tax issues. They also have legal obligations set forth by the state that regulate their activities. Shortly after I took office, I was made aware of concerns surrounding the tax assessor's office and the chief appraiser. Some were easy to either dismiss or confirm as fact. Other concerns were not. However, what is indisputable are the long-standing issues that have existed in that office. Before the start of my first term, on November 15th, 2024, the previous Board of Commissioners held a meeting to address concerns with the Tax Assessors Board and the Chief Appraiser. The commissioners thought enough of these issues to call the Association of County Commissioners of Georgia to help find solutions. As a result of this meeting, the Tax Assessors Board agreed to provide monthly reports to the Commission on their progress. Being aware of this history, when I took office in January of 2025, I placed on the agenda a resolution asking the Department of Revenue to conduct a performance review of the Baldwin County Tax Assessors Board. It was then, and only then, that the Commission received a report as promised at the November 2024 meeting. This was the only report I ever received, and to my knowledge, the only monthly report that any commissioner received. The Department of Revenue did complete a performance review of the Tax Assessor's Office as requested by the Board of Commissioners. This report is publicly available at baldwincountyga.com and highlights the following concerns: missing important deadlines year after year, mishandling property appeals and not following state-required procedures, inconsistent and inaccurate property valuations, outdated cost schedules, too many manual overrides, inconsistent grading, errors in homestead exemptions, agricultural covenants, and exempt properties, poor internal oversight, major issues with training and the use of software. These issues led to the 2022 Tax Digest being conditionally approved. And this means the Department of Revenue acknowledged that there were issues and the Tax Assessor's Office would need to correct them. These issues continued into 2023 and 2024, resulting in what the state calls statistical noncompliance. These and other issues also resulted in a $371,000 tax burden shift from public utilities to ordinary citizens. These are the findings of the Georgia Department of Revenue, not my opinions or the opinions of the Board of Commissioners. This report is consistent with the information that was provided to me early on. These long-standing issues are now facts provided to us from a reputable source. If you're raising a family in Baldwin County or you have a business in Baldwin County, you should have the confidence your property values and therefore your taxes are calculated fairly and uniformly. In order for your Board of Commissioners to set the millage rate, we must have fair and accurate information about everyone's property values without special treatment or favors. It's what's fair, and it's the law. Join me in reaching out to the Tax Assessors Board and asking them to follow the recommendations put forth in the performance review and do the right thing.